Here it is. We're in the 1% though. That goes from north to south in a single day. That's epic. Check this out, guys. Look at this sick view. Are you ready? Yo, YouTube, what's up? It's Triple P. How you guys doing? I'm out here in the North Carolina-Tennessee border, hiking on the Appalachian Trail on New Year's Day. Happy 2023. What's up, everybody? We are hiking to try and find one single geocache. Okay, it's basically first light, but because it's foggy, it's kind of gloomy right now. So this is kind of eerie, but it's pretty cool. We are, as you guys know, we're on the Appalachian Trail, and we are hiking to get this one single geocache. This is my third hike on the Appalachian Trail that I've done that's on the YouTube channel. I'll put a link in the description if you want to go watch the other two. You guys can click on those and watch them. This particular geocache is it's lonely. It was last found in 2021. I think it was in the summer of 2021, and so we're gonna try and find it. Should be a pretty good hike. We're trying something different on this video. I've got a screen recording of my phone. All right, guys, this is a new feature that I'm gonna try and use from time to time. You're seeing my screen as you're watching me and hearing my audio as well. The blue dot right here represents my progress. I wanted to show the map because you can attack this from two different sections. You can park right here, which is Devil's Gap, or you can park over here, which is Viking Mountain parking. I chose the Devil's Gap parking area. This dot here is the it says it's the Flint Mountain Shelter. So this here tracks our progress, and we are 2.089 miles until our desired location. So from time to time you may see me check in on this just so you guys can see my progress. All right, so this particular geocache is of interest to me because it is a 4.5 difficulty, 5 terrain, not chosen container. As you guys know from the other videos that you've seen, if you haven't seen them, there's a bunch. I'm working on my not chosen container fizzy. We've got a long ways to go. Those are gonna be harder to find because now that geocaching.com has disbanded them, you have to basically either check the cache page or go to projectgc.com and search for not chosen containers with the ratings that you want using a filtered search. Okay, here we go. We are making pretty good progress. Honestly, the trail that to this point has been relatively easy. There's only been a few uphill sections, and it's basically daylight now. I'm pretty pumped to try and find this. I know that it's an ammo box. I think it's been an ammo box since like 2008, which is when the cache was first placed. You guys see these green plants right here? This stuff right here? That's rhododendron. There's a whole batch of it over here to the left. People say rhodo for short. If you ever hear that, they're talking about the rhododendron plants. I mean, they're neat to look at and they provide some great scenery, but like, it's not it's not fun to bushwhack through that for sure. So there's some kind of cemetery somewhere along this trail because I've seen pictures on the cache page that show tombstones. So I'm not sure really what the history behind it is or how those tombstones end up being there, but if we see those, I'll show you guys. I'll clue them in for you. So far, this has been a flat, mostly flat hike. I'm making good progress. We're about 2.25 miles to go. We're in a rhododendron tunnel. Look at this. There's just branches over the top, and we're cutting right through the middle here. That's pretty great. So a little bit of a preview for later in 2023. I do have a couple plans. I'm gonna be going to Boston, and there are 8 year 2000 caches that are in that area. I'll be up there before Memorial Day. I'll be putting that on the channel for sure. We're still in the tunnel. And then the other big thing that's gonna happen is my friend Pebbles and we're gonna be doing this geocache. I think it's called Sam Mac Attack. It's in California. It's a 5.5 California Fizzy. It's a traditional, and it's a gorgeous hike. It's in Sam Mac Meadow, and we're gonna do that in the middle of the summer. So that's gonna be hot, but that should be a great hike and a sweet video. So I'm pretty excited for those 2 announcements coming up. After that, everything is kind of, up in the air, but those are the big 2 things that I actually have planned. 1.84, and the timer says we're at 1 hour on the hike. So let's swap back to the other one. So we went basically 1.5. Yeah, right there. 1.5 miles in an hour. It is 1.82 to get to the green dot. At the pace we're at right now, we should make it to ground zero a little over 2 hours. Maybe like 2 hours and 15 minutes. All right, we have a very, very, very simple stream crossing here. We are gonna make our way across this. No big deal. The water's pretty shallow. So we're just gonna literally just step right across. I think we're pretty close to the shelter. I think it's around here somewhere, but I don't actually know. There's a fire, there's a fire pit right there, but we're not camping. I guess I was expecting like a signpost or something, but I don't see it yet. Oh, there's a shelter house up there. Okay, let's go check that out. Okay, that's pretty tough to say, but it basically says Double Sport Gap to the left, 2.7. Allen Gap, 17.5. The next shelter south, 5.7, and the next shelter north, 8.7 miles. I don't think there's anybody over here. We're gonna take a quick little detour and go check this out. I'm guessing this is like an overnight spot for people that are hiking through. They can just come in here and either set up shop here, or they can lay down here. It's also a weather shelter. There's a tornado symbol in there. There's nobody in here. There's a broom so you can sweep when you're done, leave no trace basically. All right. This says it is the Flint Mountain Shelter dedicated to Mark Sperling, February 20th, 1950 to September 24th, 1987. That's a really nice dedication to his family for them to do something like that. Guys, we're making great progress. Cruising right along. I've seen a couple of spoiler pictures. It seems like it's near a big green mossy log, and it's a pretty nice size ammo box. Here's to hope you're finding it. We're making pretty good progress, and let's check the time. We're at 1 hour and 28 minutes and counting, and it is, let's see here, It is 2.09 miles line of sight back to the parking spot. Guys, we hit the first uphill section of the hike at about 1.1718 was the uphill section, and we're still climbing, so maybe it was false promises from earlier. Either way, we're crushing it. We haven't stopped, won't stop. We're gonna find the ammo box, and this will be worth it. 100% worth it. I'll be intrigued to see how far I'm actually gonna go, because it was 2.94 line of sight, and it's gonna be significantly further than that. We got through that big uphill stretch. We've kind of leveled out a little bit, and we're taking in the trail. You know, being a hiker is all about mentally being prepared, as well as, you know, physically being prepared as well, but mentally checking in and making sure you're ready. Because if you mentally check out, you've already defeated yourself. So make sure you're mentally prepared for whatever hike you're gonna do. Also, be prepared in whatever resources you want to bring with you, whether that's hiking poles, rain jacket, food, water, whatever you think you might need. Come prepared. For me, I usually just bring the bare minimum. I'm a day hiker, so I don't really bring a lot of stuff. All right, we'll probably do maybe 1 or 2 more check-ins on the map, and then it'll be time to search for this lonely ammo box and ink the triple P signature on the log sheet and get our 4.5, 5 not chosen container. Okay, we are checking in on the video again here. Let's move myself away. Current distance to ammo box, 0.89. Let's check out our clock. 1 hour, 47 minutes on the timer for how long we've been hiking since we started. When I started the hike, there was only a 12% chance of rain. You can see I got my hood up. My glasses are getting foggy. You can see I got my hood up, and it's starting to drizzle. I'm having some technical issues with my phone. I'm not really sure what's going on. It's got me like way off the trail, even though I'm literally standing on the trail. So I don't know. I think we're closer, but if it doesn't have me directly on the trail, I could have possibly overshot the hike. Right now the find is in doubt, simply because of technicalities. Okay, let's check in on the map here. According to the map, looks like I'm back on the trail. So that's good news. We've got a 1/4 mile to go to get this geocache. You should have seen it. The blue marker was like over there where that pinpoint is. Let's check the clock. Hiking shows. Okay, so I didn't make the 2 hour and 15 minute mark. We're at 2 hours and 19 and counting. And let's see here. Step counter says 6.1 miles thus far. We are 461 feet. This is really a remote cemetery. There's a campsite over here. This might be the only campsite in the world that you're allowed to stay at a cemetery. Whoa. Millard F. Hare, 1850 to 1863. Okay. We gave the quick look at the graves. Next stop, geocache. I can smell it. We're so close. We're inside 100 feet. Actually, we're inside 60 feet. This area here is ground zero. I'm not expecting this to be like an instant find, but I got a feeling it's around somewhere. The pictures online don't really spoil it too much. I just know it has something to do with a big log. We're at 17 feet. There's a huge log over here. It's most likely buried under a bunch of leaf litter since nobody's unearthed it. This is kind of like spot number one, but I don't know if it's here or not. All right, we checked this logbook. We checked this log over here. There was nothing here. I'm at 10 feet. There's kind of whatever this thing is over here. It's got like a little lean-to to it. See that? Oh, yes! 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 There's my ammo box. Come on! Yeah! All right. There it is. There is my hardcore hiking ammo box. The time on the timer was 2 hours and 29 minutes. Yes, my 4.5 not chosen container. Check in the book. Let's see what's inside the container. It actually has a lot of stuff. Whoa. There is a bag of swag. I see like a soccer ball in there. I see the logbook in there. There's a couple pencils in there. There's some sort of dog bone carabiner. All right, we can confirm that the guy from 6/25/21, he did find it. So we're gonna put our name on this page. At this, guys, 1/1/23. TRIPLE_P. I'm a legend. All right, guys, the Shelton Grave Cemetery that leads up towards the geocache is right. We're going to wrap up this cache of the week. First cache of 2023. If you're not a Geocaching with Triple P subscriber, I'd encourage you to subscribe so you can help me meet my sub goal of 240 subs. I'll see you guys out on the trail. Have a good one.